Hey guys, welcome back. How are you? I hope you are good and doing well. So, in the last lecture, we implemented the functionality where user can save the job. Okay, and we are storing it into the database. Now, in this lecture, we need to work in this feature moving ahead, where what we will do that we will allow user to remove a saved job from his favorite list. Okay, so here we will not actually remove this favorite job from the database, but we will set a date where on which date the job has been removed from the user's favorite, but we will keep it into the database and we will uh, just not display it into the browser. Okay, so here what we will do that now we need to implement a update action. Okay, so that user can perform remove from saved job. Okay, but rather than doing it here, what we will do that we will create a separate a dashboard for the users where he can see all his saved jobs, and then from there he can perform he can set the removed from favorite job date. Okay, why I'm talking about the separate job? Because here you can see that this is the individual record of the user saved. Okay, but if we try to find the user saved id here, then that will be long query, and that is not a practical approach to achieve that. Okay, rather we will just allow user to save the job from here, and then he can manage the jobs or his saved jobs into his own dashboard. Okay, so let's try to add the dashboard. Okay, so what we will do that first we need to add the jobs, like just go to the user saved jobs controller, and here we will add action that def my saved jobs. Okay, and here what we will do that saved jobs equal to current user saved jobs. Okay, and now what we need to do here that we need to add a route for this, that will be the collection route. So open the routes.rb. Okay, and here we will need to add the collection route for this, because we don't need id for this. So collection to, okay, and here get, and then my saved jobs. Okay, and now let's see what the path it is creating. So just copy this and then go to the terminal, make rails routes, and then grep my saved jobs. Okay, so when you see that it is creating path like my saved jobs, okay, or my saved jobs, user saved jobs, so this will be the path. Okay, so now let's try to create a template for this. Okay, so just go to the sublime again. Okay, and here we need to create a directory for user saved jobs into the views. Okay, so what we can do, just go to here, minimize all the folders, and here then create a new directory and name this directory as user saved jobs. User saved jobs, and then here we need to create my saved jobs dot html dot erb. Okay, and then here what we need to do that just add some message like let's say h1 hello current user dot name. Okay, and then let's go to the browser and open in the new page, and here what we will do that user saved jobs, my my saved jobs. Okay, so it is users, so let's make it user saved jobs. Okay, so you can see hello Steven Forrest, so this is the name of the user who is signed in right now. And now what we need to do that for example, let's say class table, or let's create a card kind of structure. Okay, so application.html. Okay, so this is in the call LG class. So what we need to do, that we need to add a row class and we will display this into the card. Okay, so here what we will do, that div class row, and then div class call lg8, and here at the rate saved jobs dot h2 saved job. Okay, and then end this block. And here what we will do, that div class card mb4, and then div class card body, and here first we need to display the title. It's a p class lead fw bold, and then text primary or secondary, and then saved job dot title. Okay, and if you go to the browser and refresh, okay, you will see that these are the saved jobs by the user. Okay, and now what we will do, that we will add some buttons here. For example, first we will add a link to view job. Okay, and then job path, and here what we need to do now, let's say uid, sorry, saved job dot uuid. Okay, and then class btn primary, save it. And if you go to the browser, refresh the page, you will see a link to see the job. Okay, and if you click on the job, you will see that the job is opened here. Okay, so this is the job, so he can see the job from here as well. And now we will add a button, that is to remove from favorites. Okay, so we can go to the index.html and we can copy this link. Okay, now in my saved jobs.html, you can just paste this button after this link. Okay, so removed from saved list or removed from saved jobs, and then we need to update the path here, and the path will be saved job path, and then saved job. Okay, and then data turbo method patch, data turbo confirm, remove this job from your saved list. Okay, that's it. And now you can see that we can see this link onto the browser. Okay, so there is some issue. Okay, so this is not saved job path, it should be user saved job path. Okay, so go to the browser and refresh it again so that we can see the button. Okay, so you can see the button here. Then if you inspect this button, you can see the correct path in the inspect elements. You can see it is showing data turbo method patch, data turbo confirm. Are you sure you want to remove this job from your saved list? okay, and user saved jobs 1 and removed from saved jobs. Okay, now we need to implement the update action within the user saved jobs controller. Okay, so let's go to the Sublime and into the user saved jobs controller. What we will do here, that def update, okay, and then just copy this, and here what we will do, dot find params id. Okay, and now if at the rate saved job dot update, and here we will update, so the attribute name is removed from favorite. So for do not making any type of mistake, just copy this field name from the schema. Okay, however, if you remember, you can directly paste it. And here what we need to do, since user just clicked on this link, so now we need to remove, we set the current timestamp to remove this job from his favorite list. So okay, so what we will do, remove from favorite 8, then date time dot now. Okay, save it. And here if this is saved, then what we will do, redirect to, and then the path will be this, my saved jobs path. Okay, and end this. Okay, and now what we will need to do here, that we will only display the links here which are still saved. Okay, so jobs dot where remove from favorite at nil. And what does it mean, that if this is still in the favorite list, then this attribute should be nil. Okay, or it should not be present. Okay, so now it is nil, so just to go to the browser, save it. Okay, and now let's try to remove a job from the favorite list. Okay, so for example, let's make this change, future real estate. So first go to the terminal and make some space on the terminal. Okay, and then what we need to do here, that let's click on this. Okay, so what it is asking, are you sure you want to remove this job from your saved list? Okay, so when you click on okay, you can see that we are not able to see that job here, but that job is still in the database. Here you can see that this job is still in the database. We only set this value here. Okay, and we are only displaying where the value is nil here. Okay, so what we can say, that these are the saved jobs. Okay, and in this section we can display like saved jobs, but you removed it from favorite, so now user has option to add this job to favorites again. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, now so we removed the saved job from the users list. Okay, now what we need to do, if you go to the index page, this is still showing this button removed from the saved job. Okay, so here what we need to do, that instead of showing this, we can display a label that saved. Okay, so just go to the Sublime, and here in the index.html what we can show, let's say span class badge bill. Okay, and then saved job. Okay, and remove this link now. Sorry, base primary, or success you can also say. Okay, so okay, it is not showing anything. What is the badge class? Let's search for the bootstrap badge class. Sorry, I forget this. So it's the bootstrap pages. Go to the 5.3. Okay, so it is showing badge, and then text bg. So let's add this text bg primary. Okay, and now save this and go to the index page of jobs and refresh the page. You can see that this is now visible as the saved jobs. Okay, so user it, and if you look at this link, it is showing 3 jobs, so you should see 3 saved jobs here. So saved jobs, It is showing saved jobs, and this is also showing saved jobs. Okay, now we don't have any saved jobs in this list. Okay, now if user want to save a job to saved list again, we will display the removed list from the saved jobs here, and then we will allow user to select it from here. Okay, so that's all for this lecture. So what we did here, that we added the template where we are showing as a dashboard that user saved jobs. So these are all the jobs, and in the next lecture we will display the removed jobs from here, and we will allow user to update that as well with some param, so that user can save it as a saved list again for this job. Okay, so that we will all do in the next lecture. Okay, but that's all for this lecture, and let's meet into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.